Welcome back to my channel. My name is Trace. If it is your first time here, I create lifestyle content on this corner of YouTube. So that includes vlogs, cooking videos, DIY projects, unboxings, and that's just to name a few. Now, if any of that does sound interesting and you want to tap in, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you join my community. Now, in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you the best, you heard it, the best fried chicken recipe ever. Ever. If you're looking to get complimented on your dish, you want to wow some people, this is where it's at. I usually gatekeep, and this is something that I do not give out freely and share, but I figured I don't gatekeep on this corner of YouTube, and it's something that I'm doing. I'm cooking, and I figure why not share the content? I figure a lot of you are here anyway for cooking videos. You have expressed that you are here for cooking videos. Most of my cooking videos generally do well, so that means it's something that you want to see and it resonates with you. So it's going to be a two-step. Today, I'm just seasoning the meat, and then tomorrow we'll go in and we'll cook it together. So for you, it's going to seem like one big thing, but for me, it's two parts. So let's go ahead and let's get into cooking. All right, so you cannot see the herbs and stuff that I have. You can mostly see my seasoning jars, but we're going to start with the herbs that you're going to need. So in a bowl here, I have some scallions that are washed, some cilantro, and then I have some Scotch bonnet peppers. Now, the people that I'm cooking for, they're not fussy about spice, and generally I try and make it so that it's not like too overly powering, but I still want it to have my flavor on it. So I'm always cooking. This is garlic. It's about 6 cloves, I want to say. I do have a full head here in case I need it. And then I have 1 onion that we're going to peel, and then we're going to chop up the onion. We're going to add all the herbed items into the container that I have the chicken in, and then we will add the seasonings and mix it all together. The reason that I'm using an airtight container is because I want it to take up the flavor. Like, I want it to have time to really get in there. Sorry, I'm trying to skin off the onion. Just chop into it and then pull the skin off. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you guys down a little so then you can see better. You can see me a little bit better. So that shot should be a little bit better. We're more into frame. It's hard because I have you guys in front of me, so I can't fully see. I just want to get the skin off the onion, and then we're going to just dice it up. I like mine to be relatively small. You'll get to see that in a minute. So yeah, I wasn't entirely sure, but we do have 6 cloves of garlic. So I'm just going in and I'm trying to slice this. It doesn't have to be perfect because, again, we're going to dice them up. Going to transfer all this into a bowl. Basically the bowl that had the cilantro, the Scotch bonnet pepper, and the onion, the scallions. right, so again, I did say, and I apologize, I mean, we're gonna see raw meat because we are using raw meat. So I have some fresh thyme here. What I'm gonna do, again, we're not measuring, so I'm just pulling the tab of it off. What I will do is I'll show it to you guys in frame with the camera. I just don't want thyme all over my floor. So right here. So take your thyme and you essentially pull through, and then you've got your thyme here off of the stem. I know that was probably not the best little mini tutorial, but that way you get your thyme. You don't have to worry about sitting there one by one trying to get it off. How much thyme is inside there, and then we'll mix it up together. Fun stuff. We're gonna go in with our fresh herbs in there. All right, so first up, I'm going in with the Cool Runnings, the roasted garlic seasoning. Now, I always say be mindful because the Cool Runnings can be a little high in salt, especially if you're gonna go in with all-purpose seasoning after. With Joe the Buff or Joey the Beef seasoning. I'm going in with all the dry ones first. Pepper, use your discretion. Again, I'm not adding in basic salt to this because I already have a lot of things that are salty. Then I'm going in with some dry jerk seasoning. So that's the dry mix there. That's what it's looking like. So I'm going to just give it some time to get coated. I'm gonna break up the chunks of all-purpose seasoning that I do see. Alrighty, so I did move you guys up because I didn't realize that I had moved the camera up and down, so the angle before wasn't the greatest and you guys aren't really seeing the top of the bowl, but that's it there. I've given it a nice good mix. The wet ingredients, so that would be the jerk seasoning, and then the ketchup and the mustard. Now, don't be shy if you have to touch the bottle with your gloved hand, because what you can always do after is you can just rinse off and wash the outside of your container. About 1.5 tablespoons of jerk marinade. I'm just giving my my mustard a shake because we all know that mustard has a tendency to be a little watery. Going in just with a zigzag on there, and then I'm gonna go in with some ketchup. I'll show you guys, of course, before. And you put probably, I go like a zigzag down and then up with the ketchup. I'm not a big fan of mustard, and I want it to have more of a sweet opposed to tart taste. Okay, so I am a bit shiny and my eyes may or may not be a little bit red. It was from chopping the onions, and of course my face is a little bit shiny because the kitchen's hot. So as you would see, the meat is seasoned and I put it away into the fridge. I'm gonna leave it there until tomorrow, and then tomorrow we're gonna come back and we're gonna get into frying the chicken. I'll probably do a little taste test because I did make a few extra pieces, and I don't know about you, I like my fried chicken same day, not the next day, but for all intents and purposes, we're doing this for a potluck. So yeah, stay tuned for the best darn chicken that you'll make. You might not get to taste it, smell it, but if you make the recipe, you'll have to let me know in the comments, and you'll just have to, you know, see the taste test to really see is it giving. Alright, so it is the following day. I've been home for a little while. I did my cardio first because I missed my cardio this morning, so I wanted to do my cardio, and now I'm ready to continue making the chicken. Yes, we are going to be making the best fried chicken ever. I don't know about that, but I will claim stake on that. A fire recipe, as I said, to get people talking. Now, change of plans. We're probably not doing the potluck tomorrow because somebody fell ill and I don't feel comfortable going to their house if they're sick. It's not that time of season. I'm not ready to risk it all for that. So still gonna make it. And I'm still going to give the person the chicken. They can divide it however they wish. It's a mother-daughter, so I'm friends with her daughter. And I think they'll be pleasantly happy that they don't have to share too much chicken, but they'll fight over it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the egg wash together. We are going to talk about the exterior coating that we are using for the chicken. Then we're going to cook it up. We will do a taste test. And yeah, let's turn things over, go to the kitchen, and let's get busy. Okay, so of course we've switched things up. We've turned into our apron, hot stuff coming through, and I don't mean the food. Love, love, love this apron. My mom got it for me. So here is the coating. So I have some flour in here, I have some breadcrumbs, and then I have some of the seasoning that we used for the actual chicken. So I don't know if we would call this like batter, or I guess we could call it batter. So basically you want to mix everything together, and I'm using a fork as to get any of the clumps out. So as you can see, there's areas there. I didn't use everything, so use your discretion. I omitted the jerk seasoning, but I still used the spicy Joe the Buff in here, or I think it's Joe Beef. It's so confusing because it's a French brand, so you would think that the buff would be beef, and you just would think that. All right, so we have a bit of an angle, different angle. So I'm just gonna crack the egg, and then we're going to just let it fall. As you saw, I did about 2.5 cups of water, because I have about, I think, give or take 13 pieces of chicken. Okay, so this is probably going to be the last clip that I do any speaking in, because I'm going to turn on my vent, but I'm putting on a pair of gloves, and as you can see, that's how much oil I have in the pot. And you just want enough that the chicken has some time to really get crispy and cook, but you don't want it to be too much. Like, you don't want it to be oversaturated. Like, we're doing some big back activities here, but like we still want to be Gucci at the end of it. So yeah, so a good rule of thumb, and I don't even know if the camera's really picking it up, I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer, but you know your oil is starting to get hot when you see it kind of ripple and shake a bit. But I really don't think it's picking up what I'm putting down. So we're gonna go ahead and just get into things. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've lined 2 baking sheets with tin foil, and this is what we're looking like right now. You're probably wondering, why did I fry it and then I'm going to put it in the oven? I feel like that gives it like the crispiest coating on the outside, and then it just cooks it all the way through. Then it gives it that like soft texture, like just chewy and juicy, so it gives like that really juiciness of the chicken. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pop these beauties in the oven for 30 minutes. Okay, so this is the finished product. I took them out of the oven. They're a little bit darker, like a tad bit darker, but not overtly. This is the other set. Now I can smell the seasoning, and I wish you could smell it through the camera. I'm gonna let these rest, and then we are going to taste test one. All right, so it's about that time. It's time for our little taste test. So I do have my chicken here. A piece of the skin just fell off, but as I'm just gonna get you guys real close so you can see, it's really crispy, super crispy. So the trick to get that crispy coating is to use a little bit of breadcrumbs in your flour mixture. It'll really give it that little extra crunch, because the flour on its own, it'll just kind of give it a coating. So what we're gonna do is we are going to just peel off a little bit of the skin or that batter so you can see they're crispy. It has just the right amount of flavor. Now we're gonna go into that chicken right there, so as you can see, so moist on the inside. I like that. I can taste the jerk. I can taste the Scotch bonnet. I mean, oh, it's got a little bit of a kick, but it's a good kick. It's not too like explosive and burn off your palate. So I'm going to end the video here, but if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more cooking and you want more cooking videos in the kitchen with me, you want to spend more time with me like that, be sure to like, share, and comment on this video. Let me know. You can comment like a drumstick if you want. I know there's a chicken emoji like that. There isn't like crispy chicken, but there's a drumstick. So yes, comment a drumstick down below if you enjoyed this video. And I want to thank you so much for watching, tapping in, and joining. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that you join in on all the fun. You get to experience cooking videos on here. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say my dues. So I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time it is that you're seeing this. Take care, guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.